He's a gigantic favorite, like a minus 2,000 or something like that. He's fighting in his first non-Apex UFC card. This is big business right here. And so I suspect he is going to prove me right on Saturday, and we want to check in with him prior to his first massive card in the UFC. He is kind enough to join us here and now. Hello, Payton. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. So I have to say this to you and to the audience as well. Last night before I went to bed, I checked out your YouTube channel because I was like, okay, let's see what's been posted since the last time we spoke. And there wasn't anything in the last few days. There was like one 50-second video, which I liked. And then this morning, I wake up to a text with a new video, but I actually thought it was from a friend of mine, but it was actually from you just dropping the video in there. But now you know how I really feel about you because I didn't talk shit about you and I didn't unsend the text. I said, what did I say? I said, I love this guy or something like that. And then I had to explain why I spoke to you in the third person.
Yeah. You said something really nice, so I appreciated that. I also saw that clip on the Bill podcast. Somebody sent it to me, so thank you for that, Ariel. That's very nice of you.
Of course. And I hope that, I come across as very smart on Saturday. Did you know that you're such a massive favorite? And I think by the time the fight happens, you might actually end up being the biggest favorite ever in UFC history. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit. People, send me all kinds of stuff, so I see just it here and there. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. I don't know what drives the favorite up so much. I think it's like how many people bet on you, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just and what the odds makers think. It's the difference in talent. So there's a bunch of things. But yes, if a ton of people are betting in your favor, that will drive it even higher. Because you didn't open as such a big favorite. I think over time it's grown.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of funny, though. It kind of sets you up for failure, though, because it's like if you don't absolutely demolish the person in the first round, it's like, why were you such a big favorite,
Right. And by the way, are you in like some kind of wind tunnel or something? What's that noise there? Is that a fan? What's happening over there?
I think it is the actual laptop. It's really hot here in Vegas.
Wow.
So it's trying to cool itself down.
It's like, it's quite loud. But I thought there was like a fan blowing in your face or something like that. No, it's just the laptop making noise.
Yeah. Is it all right? Is the audio okay?
It's okay. I just want you to sound as good as possible.
I'll talk louder.
Okay, fair enough. Where are you, by the way? Are you not in a hotel right now?
No, I'm in an Airbnb.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
Spot.
Man, usually you're like 10 fights deep when you start getting the Airbnbs in Vegas. You're doing it in your third UFC fight.
Yeah, my managers offered it, and I hate cutting weight in a hotel room. So
that's superstar status right there.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna have a bunch of friends here.
Oh.
After the fight, win or lose, so we're gonna have a good time up in this house. So
interesting to hear you say win or lose. Does losing even creep into your mind, into your thoughts?
It's just a part of it. Like I could lose any day. But I don't have anxiety over it. I'm just like, whatever happens in the fight, we're going to have fun after and, celebrate all the work and progress.
All the talk about how big of a favorite you are or how much better you are than him, does that add any type of pressure to you?
Not really, but it is one of those things where it's like, you're expected to absolutely like outclass the guy and demolish the dude. And if you don't, I think you remember in my debut fight, I was like a 900 favorite. And I didn't finish until the third round, and you could see how much the betting line swayed.
Okay. Does the first round thing bother you at all?
No, not anymore. I think I have it figured out because last fight I did pretty well in the first round, and that's just something that I've been training a lot throughout these camps is just starting fast and showing up ready to go.
Okay. The newest video that you dropped that's on your YouTube channel, which is an incredible watch once again. In the middle of the video, around the 12-minute mark, you actually like start talking to your opponent, and there's English subtitles on the screen, but there's a French voice that is speaking directly to him. It's almost like you are trying to tell him exactly what the game plan should be. You're telling him how he should attack you, and just to make sure that nothing is lost in translation, there's a French-speaking woman that translated all of this. That's on. Why do you do this? Why do you feel the need to do this? You say to him, you know that I know you're watching this, and so here it is. Why do you feel the need to do this?
Well, I figured somebody would send it to him, especially if it was in his language. And I don't think he speaks very good English because of the way his last fight got stopped. I don't think he understood the ref. But I don't know. It's just a way for me to have fun, and I want him to do as well as he possibly can against me. You know, I want to fight the best version of him and still prevail. So that's just me saying, like, hey, dude, you want to beat me? This is the way to do it, and I hope you try as hard as you can.
Wow. Now, how did you get that person to translate it? Like the voiceover, is that a computer thing, or do you have to actually get someone to do it?
Yeah, I just translated it on my computer.
Wow. That video is like 20 minutes long with so many edits. How long does that take, soup to nuts?
That took a long time. Between me and my editor, it was like probably 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And like the last couple days, just like total crunch time all day.
And the production value with like the cameras and like even like you're opening up a box and then you cut to the vantage point from inside the box. I mean, this isn't just like your typical rinky-dink embedded video. Like there's some high production value here.
Yeah, we're trying to outdo UFC embedded.
I think you've done that already.
But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. We put a lot of thought and a lot of just like intention into it. So I'm glad it's appreciated.
What does the title mean?
Oh, that's it means like when your blood clots up and like creates like a blockage. It's just like a blood clot.
Okay. And what is, how do you pronounce it?
Of blood. Cruor.
Okay. And what is that? Why did you choose that for the title of the video?
I don't know. So they just come to me. I don't really think of them too hard, but that it kind of just like goes along with the intro and all of the imagery we used of just you know, all the blood and the fight scenes.
There were a lot of comments so far on the page saying like this feels like one long video of Payton trying to get injured before the fight, doing all kinds of crazy things. Why are you doing that to yourself before the fight?
I didn't see that. Are they really saying that?
Yeah. It seemed like you're putting yourself in some tough spots. I mean, I was just about to ask you about the Tony Hawk thing, but like there you are with Tony Hawk and you're falling all over the place. You could get really hurt.
Yeah. I don't care. This is my life. I'm going to live it how I want. And I've gone through my entire MMA career doing stuff like this, and I've never pulled out of a fight due to an injury, although I've gotten kind of close. I feel like it just helps my game out. It helps me diversify my brain. It helps me stay young and like enjoy training because I spread my time through all these different things. And I don't know, if you can do all these activities and not get hurt, it's, you know, going to be a lot easier in the cage when somebody's trying to hurt you.
How did the Tony Hawk meeting come about?
He actually initiated that. So he wanted to do a media piece during 303 week, but it was going to be super busy. So they're like, let's just fly him out to your warehouse and then you guys can skate. And it's far enough out from the fight to where we don't have to worry too much. And yeah.
Wait, so Tony Hawk reached out to you?
Yeah, he reached out to the UFC and then they reached out to me.
About you specifically?
Yeah, no, not me specifically, but yes, about me specifically, just not to me.
Yes. But I mean, that's, you know who Tony Hawk is, right?
I do. That's one person I really know. So
that's a huge,
I was very hyped about that.
When you found out, like when you got the call about that, what was your reaction?
Well, it was just a maybe at first. And I was like, yeah, dude, I would be down. But I guess they pitched it as a maybe as in like, I would turn it down because I'm close to my fight and I don't want to skateboard. And I was like, fuck that. Like, of course I'm going to skateboard with Tony Hawk. I don't care if it's a week out.
Yeah.
You know?
And what was it like? Being around him, hanging with him, skating with him?
It was really cool. It was funny because he really reminded me of my uncle, who's kind of like a strange guy. So it felt like I was hanging out with him and just like one of my homies. He's just like a really cool, welcoming dude, soft-spoken, and just very like normal. And like, it's really hard, I'll say, to give a skater advice without saying like condescending if you're like skating with him. But the way he did it was just like, so, I don't know, just like not forced at all. And it wasn't egotistical. And I'm sure he has a lot of practice, but he gave me plenty of pointers and I appreciated all of it.
And is he a huge MMA fan? I mean, the fact that he knows you relatively young in your career would suggest he follows the sport rather closely.
Yeah, he's starting to get more into it because I guess his son competes in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he also pushed for it because I have a mutual friend with his son. Um, and I guess we just know each other through mutual friends, but we never met. So he's getting into it more because of him.
When stuff like that happens and you're going home and you're just kind of digesting it all, does it hit you that like there you are, like you're with the goat of skateboarding, the Michael Jordan of skateboarding, whatever you want to call him, like holy shit, man, like look at all the things that are happening to your life over the past year.
Yeah, I think it hit me when I was like going through all the footage and I saw the video of him following me and like taking a video of me doing like a board slide, but he was hitting me with a follow cam. And I was like, I looked at it and I was like, damn, that's Tony Hawk like following me doing a skate trick with filming on his iPhone. That's so crazy.
In terms of like celebrity meetings that you can experience, would he be number one on the list? Like for a skater, I would imagine he'd be number one. But for you, if we would have talked a few months ago, who would be the top guy or woman that you would want to meet?
He's definitely really high up there, but I think somebody that I would want to meet is somebody who's really hard to get a hold of, like somebody like Bjork or Arca or some super avant-garde, weird musical artist that really just keeps to themselves and is like a recluse. Like Grimes is another one.
Okay. Man, I haven't heard Bjork's name in quite some time.
Love that girl.
Yeah. Is she still around? Like, does she still make music?
Yeah, she released some stuff with Rosalia recently.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure what she's on. I just love that video of her beating up that reporter. That's like one of my favorite videos.
Wow. Why is that? Why do you like it so much?
Because it's Bjork, and she's like a very small woman, and she just destroys this reporter that's like being up her ass all week.
I thought it was maybe because you had hostilities towards reporters.
I mean, I don't like the way some of the paparazzi treat celebrities.
Yeah.
And she was one of those girls at that time, and so I think she totally deserved it.
I saw a video that you did today with ESPN MMA, and they asked you about other bantamweights. I don't know if it was shot today or yesterday. Uh-oh. You didn't like... I actually had a specific question about it, but why'd you just roll your eyes?
Dude, they just be setting me up, man.
Yeah, they're pot stirrers, man. You can't trust them.
Yeah. I don't really care, though. You're not doing this game right if you're not making enemies, but it was just, like, all in good fun. Like, I love Jose Aldo. People, I think, were commenting on it, and they're like, oh, how dare this dude talk bad on Jose Aldo. He looks like Mr. Potato Head. But I respect him, and he's a badass fighter, and, like, that dude deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And a lot of those guys, like, the only reason I said Merab is dumb was because I saw a video of him dive headfirst into, like, 3 inches of water and gashes for, like, who does that? But, you know, he's a tough fighter as well. And I don't know, I love all my coworkers. I'm fans of all of them, but I got to poke fun at them every once in a while.
So I guess each answer makes more sense if a little more context is provided, but just in a word, it seems like you're just hating. The one that I wanted to ask you about was the salad fingers one. I think Corey Sandhagen was salad fingers. What does that mean? What is salad fingers? Is that a compliment or an insult? I don't know.
It's neither. That was like a really creepy YouTube series when I was a kid, when YouTube was like kind of premiering with all these videos. And it was just like a weird fever dream, super creepy, like nightmares, post-apocalyptic animation. And it's just like a really long, skinny, gangly guy. And I called him that because he's long and skinny. And yeah.
That's what came to mind on the spot when you thought of Corey Sand, or have you called him this before?
No, I've never called him that before. It was super random.
I dug it. I feel like there's some sort of like underlying tension between you and O'Malley. There's something there.
Oh, yeah.
There's something there,
sure,
right?
Yeah. Yeah, all the comparisons and, you know, the small amount of banter we've had back and forth, and then all the fans, what they say.
So you acknowledge this. Does it annoy you?
Totally. Not really. I see it as like, you know, my dream matchup. So I'm all for it, and I hope when the time comes, we're fighting for the belt, or you know, whenever it is. I just hope I get to fight him when the time is right, and we give the fans what they want.
Do you think he beats Merab?
He could. He's smart, so I think he probably has the advantage just because of his. He's just smart, man. And Merab jumped into 3 feet of water. But Marab's also really tough. It just depends if Marab can weaponize his cardio against Sean. But Sean makes it really hard for people to do that.
So that's a big fight. You're fighting on a big card, and this is your first time outside of the Apex. This is tremendous. This is International Fight Week. This is, to me, a big vote of confidence from the UFC to you to put you on this card. This was supposed to be the Conor card, of course, but still, the idea of fighting at T-Mobile in front of fans, getting to kind of feed off that energy, this has to be very exciting, I presume.
Yeah, I'm so happy to just get this opportunity, and I'm just gonna try to soak it all up like a sponge, and I'm gonna try to just be super present and enjoy the whole process. And hopefully this kind of sticks, and I'm able to compete in front of crowds from now on.
Were you bummed that Conor had to withdraw?
Yeah, for sure. That was the reason I jumped on this card so fast. But as long as he competes again, I'm happy. I just hope to see him in there at least one more time.
Are you going to do the celebration now? Because last time you said it was a little off because there was nothing to feed on. Are you going to do it? Because I'm assuming the crowd's going to be hyped, right? So what's the plan?
I think I'm going to throw that in my back pocket.
Come on, man. You got to do that. You got to try it at least once with a crowd. Just see if it works.
I'll throw something in there. We'll see, but I don't know if it's going to be the same thing.
Okay. But you have something planned. You have something in your mind.
I just know that I'm going to throw something out. Like,
yeah.
I don't plan it too much, but I know I'll feel it and I'll be like, oh, let me hit this.
Yeah, yeah. And I noticed you're wearing, is that your merch over there? The bunnies? Are you?
Oh, this is actually new shirts I'm coming out with. They should be available later this week.
Okay. Oh yeah, because the other one was like 2 rabbits in a ring. I saw on your site, right? Retreat in good order. What does that mean? What are you trying to say there?
Oh, it's the guy. He's just like slipping the punch.
Okay, all right.
He's retreating in good order.
Yeah. The merch looks great.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we should have some really cool stuff coming out at the end of this week, so look out for it.
You got the circle on there, the tattoo on the shirt and the hat. That's your thing. That's your symbol.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. Those will probably make a comeback at some point.
Oh, they're sold out.
Yep.
Really? Wow. Look at you. Did it sell?
I only keep them available for a week, so if you snooze, you lose.
Why do you do that?
Because it's less risk. Obviously, I like to just print them off as people order them, and it's like a pre-order system, as well as, you can't have access to it all the time.
Oh, you have to make it like exclusive drops.
Yeah.
Capsules.
Yeah. Can't have just any bloke walking around in it.
Yeah. We were talking about this. Are you familiar with Aura, like plus 10,000, all that stuff?
Yes, I'm unfortunately familiar.
Someone was asking me about this. Like, what is the biggest Aura type move to do before a fight? Like crawling up the stairs or the buffer fist bump. For you, like, what is the biggest Aura? I'm not wording this correctly. But you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. Alex Pereira.
There it is.
The way he stares at you, that is like a gajillion Aura.
Yeah. And why do you roll your eyes at Aura?
It's just like one of those TikTok terms, and I'm finding that like the more I'm on TikTok, the more I'm getting like TikTok brain. And it annoys me sometimes that I know what kids are talking about, but it's funny.
Have you been subjected to the brain rot stuff?
Oh yeah.
Skibbity.
Some of my editing could be called like brain rot, but the Skibbity Riz.
Skibbity Riz, Skibbity Toilet, Skibbity Ohio. I'm down with the lingo. You impressed?
I don't know what Skibbity Ohio is. I haven't heard that one.
Oh, man. You got to talk to my 10-year-old. He'll tell you all about the Skibbity Ohio.
Oh, that's why, Ariel. Yes. You got a 10-year-old.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know that.
Of course, a 12 and a 10.
Oh, you got 2 of them.
And a 7.
So you're 3-timing.
I'm a 3-timer. That's right. The 7 doesn't tell me much, but the 12 and 10 tell me about the W Riz. They tell me about the Hemathias. They say all this skibbity stuff. I mean, they're just, they actually speak a different language now. Like, I don't actually understand what they're saying.
Yeah, dude, you're in it.
I'm in
it deep.
I'm in it. I actually held out. I held out on Fortnite up until this year, and I finally succumbed because all the friends had the Fortnite, and now it's this has now become it's like a different universe. When I walk into the room when they're playing and I hear them talking, it's like I'm in an alternate universe. of things that I don't know what the hell they're saying. But I'm trying to keep up. They're talking about the new season. They're talking about the skibbity stuff. So I'm trying to keep up so I could be the cool dad. Because there's always got to be one cool dad, right? The other dads are like busy doing their work. I see the other kids and I dap them up and I say, you know, what's good, skibbity? And then they like that, you know?
Yeah, raising kids in today's society.
It's scary, man.
Dude.
And what about you? Like, are you the type of guy, because I know you're very conscious of who you're aligned with and brands and whatnot. I see you're wearing Tenori. We actually had Cade Rotolo yesterday. Not yesterday, last week he was repping them. You know Tenori? Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, I'm actually partnered with them now.
Oh, okay. Well, you're wearing the hat, so I would imagine you're familiar with them. You know who Cade is?
Yeah, we actually got to hang out not too long ago.
I was saying that you versus Cade would be the biggest aura match in MMA history.
There would be quite a bit of aura spilling all over the place. He's a big boy though.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
55.
he can make it down to my weight class.
Yeah, no, he's big. But anyway, I was saying, like, a lot of fighters will just take promotional deals, sponsorship deals, et cetera, et cetera. Are you the kind of guy that's going to be very selective about who you're aligned with? Because you don't want to, you know, the money is great, but you don't want to just, for lack of a better term, like kind of pour yourself out there to everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be super picky, and I like working with brands and stuff, but you know, it's always like they want to be a part of the image, and that to me is priceless. So Tenori, I'm like super passionate about what they stand for and everything. And then I just did like something with a coffee company because I love coffee. But yeah, I'm gonna be super picky from now on.
Okay, and we also saw some modeling pictures from you recently. Some really interesting stuff. Well, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Wait, one sec. Hold on. Okay. Hey, St. John, you got a charger? This thing's gonna die.
I'm almost done. Here's some of the pictures, by the way. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it, what we're showing?
I cannot, but is it the red pictures?
I'm colorblind. Can we show it to him? You're on some rocks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I said that you are kind of a mix between Jimi Hendrix, John Morrison, and Lenny Kravitz.
I think that's a good assessment.
This one's great.
A lot of people give me Farley from Saltburn.
Okay, that's too much of a deep cut for me. What's going on here? You're wearing you're wearing like a ski suit in the summer.
Yeah, that's just a guy I work with. We like to take, you know, avant-garde, weird pictures. I'm sitting on so many of them. I have like literally tons of those pictures that I just like don't want to drop. It just feels diluting to put it on Instagram, you know. It's a weird thing I have internally, but yeah, I like working with stuff like that.
And so where did you post those?
Well, I haven't posted them. They're just in my camera roll.
Oh, so how do we get them? Did you hack your phone?
Yeah, you just gotta hack my phone.
No, seriously. Where did GC? Are you there? Where did you get these photos?
Oh, those are on Instagram.
Oh,
I just said I have more.
Oh, got it. Okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah, hopefully I don't lose you.
Okay. Last one. We saw another photo of you, early wrestling days photo. I think it's from like 2012 or 2014. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
This one.
Oh my God. How did you dig that up?
We're finding all kinds of stuff. Who's that young man? What's he thinking? What does he think he's going to be doing in 10 years?
Young man with straight hair.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I used to hate wrestling too.
Man, did that kid think that it would turn out like this?
No. I don't think he ever had intention of fighting or just being, I don't know, just where I'm at now. It's kind of crazy what has happened. But I think that kid would be very proud.
Yeah.
He'd be really happy.
I love it. Well, good luck to you, my man. We're driving a car now, and the meters aren't empty, so it's a bit of a thrill. It's a buzz, but I don't want to stress you out. So you've given us enough time. Well done. Good luck, and enjoy everything that International Fight Week has to offer. Who's that guy behind you? Someone who was just like creeping over.
Oh, that's my boy. That's St.
What's up?
My teammate.
How are you? Okay.
What's up, Ariel?
How are you, man? All good?
Excelente. Yes, very good.
Good job with the charger there. It seemed like you were struggling a bit.
I still am.
Okay. Well done. Thanks, guys. Good luck to you, and all the best. Thanks for giving us some time.
Thanks, Ariel. Appreciate
All right,
it. Take care.
Yeah, you too. There he is, Payton Talbott joining us. Great stuff there. What a fascinating individual he is. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel, so please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.